What is definitely not a sign of intelligence, but people think it is? You ever met someone who thinks being a human autocorrect is the same thing as being a genius? Yeah, that was Andrew. And Andrew sat 2 cubicles away from me at my first real office job. Now, to be clear, Andrew wasn't dumb. He was technically competent, knew how to work the copier, had good grammar, could quote The Art of War completely out of context. But somewhere along the way, Andrew decided that being intelligent meant correcting everyone for literally anything. Factual, emotional, or even hypothetical. One time, someone casually said, this week feels like it's 10 days long. And he goes, well actually, weeks are 7 days by definition. Thanks, Andrew. The worst part? He didn't just correct. He did it with the smugness of a man who read half a Wikipedia article and thought he was ready for Mensa. Anyway, it started becoming unbearable. People stopped chatting around him. Break room conversations died mid-sentence if he walked in. The man once corrected how someone pronounced croissant and followed it up with, it's French, you wouldn't get it. This is Minnesota, Andrew. Calm down. So the rest of us, a ragtag group of underpaid employees bonded by trauma and printer jams, decided to do something about it. We didn't confront him. That's what he'd want, a debate stage. Instead, we created the Andrew trap. It started small. We'd deliberately say things wrong around him just to see how long it took for him to bite. Did you know humans only use 10% of their brains? Actually, that's a myth. Gotcha. We kept escalating. I once said, yeah, daylight savings starts next week, right? In March. He practically leapt out of his chair to correct me. Then we started placing fake mistakes in emails. One guy referred to the CEO as Chief Execution Officer. Andrew forwarded it with a correction to the CEO himself. Legendary. Then came the meeting. Once a month, we had this all-hands Zoom call. Cameras off, mics muted, just background noise while management pretended everything was fine. We decided to test Andrew's true limits. One coworker did a fake presentation slide titled "Irregardless of the results" just to see what would happen. Sure enough, Andrew unmuted. Sorry, I just want to point out that irregardless isn't a real word. He got cut off by our boss, who just said, thanks, Andrew, and moved on. He sat there, muted. But we all felt the rage vibrating through the Wi-Fi. After that day, something shifted. I think he started to catch on. He became quieter, less eager to jump in. Then came the final blow. Our intern, sweet, innocent Katie, pretended to accidentally call Mount Everest the tallest building on Earth during lunch. Andrew, unable to resist, launched into a 5-minute lecture on geological terminology and elevation. He even drew a diagram on the whiteboard. Katie just nodded the whole time. And when he finished, she goes, thanks, Andrew. That explains why nobody likes eating lunch with you. Dead silence. Someone coughed. The microwave beeped. And then he just quietly packed his salad and left the room. After that, the corrections mostly stopped. To this day, I don't think Andrew ever realized we were doing it on purpose. So yeah, if you're out here thinking being technically correct makes you the smartest person in the room, it doesn't. Especially when the rest of the room is playing chess while you're correcting Scrabble.